Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here and welcome to the Halo Infinite campaign, or at least some gameplay from the campaign. I want to give a massive shout out to Xbox who very kindly gave me early access to the full Halo Infinite experience, give me a chance to jump in and basically play through the first part of the campaign. Had a lot of fun, gave me a chance to run through some of the sort of early missions and also explore some of the sort of more open world activities, which of course I will be sharing on the channel. If you guys want to sort of see some of that, do keep it locked. We'll be exploring the wider map in a little bit. But in this video, I basically wanted to sort of go through and just cut together a few of the cool bits from the very first mission. Admittedly, right now, because of course there are restrictions in place, I can only show you guys so much, so this is not going to be the complete first mission. I also can't just let you guys watch a bunch of gameplay without me talking over the top. There are some things that I need to basically do in order to like add context, so I'm just going to kind of talk about some of the highlights from the first mission. Once we get close to launch, I'll let you guys watch the whole thing. But for now, if you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below, are you guys excited? Have you jumped into Halo Infinite multiplayer already? Because I know that dropped the other day. Let me know how you guys are liking that. And of course, if you are enjoying the Halo content or just the content on the channel in general, definitely don't forget to subscribe. It does really help me out and of course give me an idea as to the stuff that you guys are enjoying. But first things first, of course, picking up, this is obviously after a pretty cool intro cutscene, which you're going to have to wait and see a little bit later on. But of course, once you do finally get control of Chief and you get a chance to just sort of walk out and basically just find out what's been going on, the first view that greets you is pretty epic. Now, of course, once you've done all the calibration, once kind of Chief has decided like his new focus and whatnot, it's time to take control. And this part, just when you first like kick it off, is pretty epic. Just jumping out the back of the spaceship and just sort of flying through all the debris, picking stuff up. Of course, you've only got one bullet in your gun and you then have to kind of go through and basically just like pick things up along the way. Admittedly, most of this is not controlled by you until you get there, but I feel like it's a pretty epic way to just sort of like kick off the campaign. We're basically making our way over to the banished ship so we can then find out what's going on.
It's enough.
So I see. They're powering up a stasis beam. We can't escape.
You work on the batteries. I'll buy us some time.
Now, of course, once you land, first things first, they give you your scan ability, which is super useful because there's a lot of stuff in the environment this time around. There are things you can interact with, things you can grab, which is super useful, by the way. I love the grappling hook. Your boy is a grappling hook fanboy, right? I must have shares in grappling hooks. I talk about them so much, but it is super useful because, of course, you see different things you can interact with, things you can destroy. Don't forget there are like lots of different containers you can pick up and things like that you can like throw at enemies. It's just super useful. But if you are, of course, ever confused or lost as to where you should be going, you can just tap that scan button and it basically guides you towards where you need to be. Now, then taking some time to explore the ship a little bit more, picking up some different guns. I was trying to use this as an opportunity to basically find like anything that was new that I hadn't really sort of tested out. This gun is super cool. The Mangler basically just looks like a big old revolver with some spikes on the bottom of it. I like it. I like how it sort of fires. I like how it feels and whatnot. So this has definitely been a big choice for a lot of my first mission.
Deceive you, brother. Brothers to the end.
one of the other things I really enjoyed about this, I mean, just the sheer scale of this first mission is pretty epic. We're on this giant ship, there's massive containers everywhere, it's super awesome. There's plenty of opportunity to sort of platform and, of course, use the grappling hook to your advantage. I am also super happy the grappling hook is a way to basically just grab ammo, because you can just fire towards like weapon stands and things like that, and you can just pull weapons towards you, which is super handy. Plus, of course, it's very useful in combat. Pull yourself towards enemies, punch them in the face, especially against the guys with the shields. Actually really useful, because if you fire the grappling hook into the shield, it kind of like stuns them, but it also doesn't use your grappling hook because you haven't actually connected. So it's basically just a good way to get the shield out their face, and you can then destroy them from there.
Destroy him! Stronghold 4-5 coordinates received! Immediately!
Then, once you slowly work your way throughout the ship, you do, of course, wrap up the first mission by coming towards this big sort of control center. There's a big battle in here, lots of enemies, lots of different elevations. Good chance to sort of use the grappling hook again. I did mess up quite a bit in this place. I'm still sort of like getting used to the grappling hook. I'm getting to the point where sometimes it will sort of overshoot. It will kind of pull you towards the destination, but of course there's still travel time after that. So when you're trying to land on slightly more specific or very kind of like small platforms, you do need to factor that in. I feel like there's going to be some like really interesting skulls that we need to sort of find thanks to some like crazy grappling. But anyway, this is basically, it's not quite the end of the mission, but it is sort of the final big battle room.
It's locked down. Requires a hack.
Okay. And you can do that?
No. New plan. Scuttle the ship.
You are going to destroy this ship? With us in it? I'm going to die here.
There are cooling pipes running towards the main engines.
So?
I'm gonna warm things up.
nothing seemed to happen.
I'm not done yet.
Well, hurry. I can see them. Brutes. The little things. All waiting. Don't let them get me, please.
Get ready.
Okay. Fire up those engines, Chief. Maybe we'll survive.
And then finally, to round things out, of course, when everything starts blowing up, we just need to get out. And I always like these kind of, these sort of set pieces, but basically where it's just like, yo, you got to get out. Everything's falling apart. You better beam through the ship, because if you don't want to be left behind, then you better get a move on. But either way, that is pretty much it. Those are just a few of the highlights from my first mission. Again, for the preview stuff, I only got to play through the first 4 missions, of course, do some like open world exploration. So this is just a little bit of gameplay from that. And again, if you guys do keep it locked on the channel, later on today, I'll be sharing some open world stuff, just kind of like exploring around, seeing some of the different missions, and of course I've got more videos following up later on as well. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys enjoyed this, and I'll leave you to round out this mission.
You think this disruption
seem breathed. We are running out of time.
The batteries.
Charging slowly. I don't know. It's gonna be close. Too close. Seconds to full charge. I hope this place holds together that long. Charge faster!
Thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to catch more from us, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest uploads. And if you want somewhere to hang out, play games, or chat all things from games to anime, food to fitness, consider joining the HyperX Gaming Discord.